For many seniors across the country, the approaching holiday season will be a lonely one. Even before the pandemic, research has shown that the holidays can be extremely difficult and depressing for older adults, especially those that live alone. But now with social distancing and even more isolation, it's going to be really tough. There are ways you can help. We found an incredible young man who is doing the work to help people feel less lonely and a little more comforted during this holiday season. He's the founder of Love for Our Elders, Jacob Kramer, who is not an elder himself. He's a very young man. I need to know the story, Jacob, of how this came to be. I would think that you have other preoccupations in your life, but you're thinking about our seniors, which I think is incredibly beautiful.
Well, thank you so much, Michaela. Yeah, so I was a longtime junior volunteer at my local senior community, and I saw loneliness, and some of them were my best friends, the residents, and I wanted to do something that would not just help them, but help so many other seniors, because I realized that we were really in a loneliness epidemic. And so I sat down and started writing letters of love to senior communities across the country. And since then, I've gotten lots of other people on board. And this year to date, during the pandemic, we've sent more than 80,000 letters to 900 senior communities.
Can you say that one more time? How many have you done? That's incredible.
It blows my mind too, to be honest. But I think it shows the kindness of everyone in our world right now. During a time when it's so much easier to think about yourself, people are thinking of others. So yeah, 80,000 letters of love to 900 senior communities.
Imagine that. That's a lot of mail. That's a lot of mail. Look, we are trying to do these segments that we call Coping with COVID in this hour of our show, and we were thinking about some of the most vulnerable among us, and it struck us very profoundly that seniors are feeling this in such a different way than many others. Because first of all, Jacob, as you know well, they have to be very concerned about their health. So they are staying home. And if they're already isolated and can't get out, they probably feel forgotten. Is that one of the things that you're hearing from some of these seniors, that they feel a bit abandoned and forgotten?
Of course. And, you know, it's also a burden on senior care facility staff.
Sure.
They want to help their seniors as much as possible and give them fun, exciting things to do.
Yeah.
But when you're locked up in a room, it's very difficult to plan fun activities and have socialization like normal. So they're definitely looking for activities that they can find for their seniors.
Okay, so you have really come up with some good things. You're inviting people to write letters, first of all, or notes or cards to people. What do you suggest people write in these cards? It's sometimes hard to strike up a friendship or write a letter to somebody you don't know.
Absolutely. So what I always tell people is to write a letter like you would like to receive one, right?
That's lovely.
Tell a joke, start it off with hello there or a dear friend, and just most importantly, let them know that they're loved. And so my nonprofit, Love for Our Elders, collects anonymous handwritten letters as a one-way letter exchange to brighten seniors' days. And it's an easy... It's a pretty simple way to give back from home, and all you have to do is go to loveforourelders.org to learn how to send your letter.
So here's a challenge from me to you, and maybe from Jacob and I to you. You're probably thinking, we need some activities with these kids. We need some activities to do. Here's a perfect activity. Get out those note cards. Maybe even make some cards. Some people are very handy like that. I'm not. And then write these little notes to people. And if you go on the website, loveforourelders.org, oh, look, he's got some handmade ones right there. We send them in to you, and then you distribute them. Is that how it works?
Exactly.
I love it. Now, you also are giving some advice about, just even if you can't do that, maybe just even reach out to folks in your own neighborhood. Maybe you have a neighbor or somebody that in your family that you know is living alone.
Yeah, so I think one of the most beautiful and simple things you can do right now is just give a call or write a letter, even if you love letter writing, like I do, to your loved ones. Older adults, like everyone else, aren't always ready to jump into opening up or asking for help. So check in on their health. If they live independently, ask if they have enough food and essential hygiene supplies like toilet paper and soap. I know personally my grandma lives in San Diego, and I will be emailing her now that I'm home in Cleveland, as I always do.
I love that. And I know that your website also accepts videos if you want, because sometimes that's a nice thing for people to see the face of somebody who's wanting to communicate with them, right?
There's a lot of seniors right now who might not be able to receive a handwritten letter due to an abundance of caution, due to country mailing restrictions, because we mail all across the globe. And so something else beautiful you can do is maximize your impact by recording a 30-second video of hope, love, and encouragement and DMing it to us at Love for Our Elders on Instagram or Facebook. And we compile those and send them to senior communities.
You've made it so easy, because that's the thing. You don't want a barrier to helping, right? You want people to just easily be able to do it. The website will be put up on our screen, loveForOurElders.com. I was just thinking as you were saying that, this would be great. That would be a great thing for high school students that are needing to do some community service, or maybe even some of the Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts. This would be a great activity for them because they can do it virtually, right?
Exactly. This is something so simple that you can do from home. And this holiday season, actually, we're encouraging everyone to make ugly sweater letters. So now's the perfect time to send us your holiday cards and cut it out in the shape of a sweater. Put some misplaced reindeer on it, or maybe some funky designs, and mail it to us. It's just a little fun social campaign.
I think this is a really nice campaign that you've undertaken, a journey of kindness. Loveforourelders.org. I said .com. It's not .com. Jacob Kramer, you are an uncommonly just thoughtful person. I think it's just so beautiful that you're thinking of somebody well beyond your generation and spreading some kindness in such a beautiful way. Thanks for inviting us to participate.
Well, thank you so much. This work means the world to me, especially now that we're able to do it. So thank you for joining me in fighting loneliness with love.
Fighting loneliness with love, a beautiful thing. Thank you, Jacob. Stay well, and happy Thanksgiving to you.